Welcome traders, Patrick at Trader, Trading123.net. In this video we're going to talk about setting up the Trading123 Market Cycle Pro indicator on your computer. Now for those that have purchased it, you'll get an email or you can download it from the website, and it has install instructions on how to install it and a video. Pretty much to install it, you just go to your tools menu and select import and then NinjaScript add-on. So let me bring up the control panel here and I'll show you. So you just go to tools, import, NinjaScript add-on, and then you go to where you save the file on your computer. Then you select the file, import it, and then it'll import it into NinjaTrader, and once it's done it'll say that you successfully imported it. Shouldn't take no longer than a minute. Also watch the video on importing it if you don't understand how to import it. So when you put the indicator on a chart, you just right click on the chart, go to indicators, and scroll to the top of the indicator list and you'll see a folder called Trading123. Click on it and then the indicator will be in the folder. Select the indicator, hit add, then apply and OK, and then it's all set. So it should look like this when you put it on the chart. Now these labels, as I said, they do not repaint. You can once they plot on the chart, they do not repaint or readjust or move. You take a screenshot of this high or low and restart the program and whatever, and it's going to be there. That's where the way the software works. It doesn't repaint and it's highly accurate. So you get these higher highs. If you were long, you would take your profits. Like a trade setup is buying the higher low, because this is a pullback play, and what happens is the indicator measures a volume. So heavy volume is going to identify the higher low, and then you would go long, and you got to be ready because if you're trading the NQ, it moves kind of quick, but the ES or CL not so quick. So you would enter and you would stay long until a new label prints, like a higher high. And then you got to make up your mind, do I take profits or do I think it's just, going to pull back and zoom back up this way? But it's pretty damn accurate, as you see. Once the higher high prints and down we go, and it just keeps selling. So say you were short right here, the higher high, and it's going down, you're watching your profit spin, and when you see a lower low or a lower high print, time to take your profits. And that's the way it works. Now these labels, you can also customize them and name them what you want. There's 6 patterns that it identifies: the higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, double top, double bottom. Now if you want to name this take profits or take gains, you can go under the indicator list, and I'll show you under the parameters. So here are the parameter settings. If you also did want to display the labels, you can shut them off, and then there's arrows under the labels. If you did want to display those, you can shut them off. And then you can rename the tags for the labels, like I said. Call them whatever you want, and that's all there is. There's nothing else to do. Don't play with any of these settings. It ain't gonna do anything. You'll be just wasting your time. I get emails all the time. People, oh, I set the displacement at this and that, and I did this, and I tricked this out, and I did that. It's all a waste of time. They don't do nothing. The only thing that does anything is turning the labels on and off and labeling the tags or the labels. And then this right here is basically the name of the indicator, the build. We built it in the latest build of NinjaTrader, and then the date and the version. That way, if you have a question, we'll ask you what build and date it was so we know which version you're using. So say I wanted to name this instead of higher high, take gains. Or take profits. Take gains work. So just hit apply. Okay. And then boom. And that's what it does. And that's how it works. So yeah, let me just talk about a quick trade setup here. One of the trade setups that we trade is shorting the lower high. As you see here, a lower low plots. It tries to bounce. This is in a downtrend. We get the lower high, and this would be a great short, and you ride it as long as you can. And try not to exit too early. Wait for the lower low to appear, and then take your gains. Now with this software, you're not going to trade every label that prints. We'll explain that in the next video. There's certain ones that are highly percentage trades that you get in and you'll be in the money and making gains, you know, pretty quickly, and then you just have to manage the trade. And here's another trade setup where you buy the higher low. It comes up here, makes a higher high, higher low. You buy it here, you sell at the higher high, and once you get used to using the indicator, you can even short these higher highs. So like I said, the labels do not repaint and are very accurate at plotting the higher lows and higher highs and everything else it plots. So here's another chart where I just labeled it take profits. So we got a lower low here, it runs up, take profits, comes down, makes a higher low, and back up we go. Now here's a trade setup I did the other day. Basically the market went up to the higher high where it says take profits. This is the higher low. It made the lower high and I shorted it. It wasn't really selling off too fast, and I got out a little early. What you have to do is set up an ATM, and ATM strategy in NinjaTrader is real easy to do, and we had predetermined targets, and a goal was, you know, roughly right around 400, and it hit it. So if I could have rode this all the way down here, because like I said, these do not repaint, these labels, and would have had a $600 gain instead of $4. But it takes time to learn how to use the indicator and to, you know, be able to, you know, just keep in the trade and manage it without wanting to take gains. It all takes time and patience. And then here's another trade setup. This was on the same day. These two trades I made within a half hour and made over $700. So here's another one. Take profits. You got a higher low. Could have bought this one here, and but it was going up, testing the high, had a pullback, and off we go. And I mean, 12, 21, and 40 ticks isn't bad. So like I said, in the next video you'll have a link in the manual that you get with the market cycle indicator, and it'll explain, you know, what we look for in trading and how to identify these trade setups and how to use the software in your trading. But like I'm showing you here, in these two trades within half hour, 40 minutes, $765, and it's very accurate, and you learn the setups, and you'll have trades like this. So this is Patrick, Head Trader, Trading123.net. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, sign up for our newsletter on our website, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Till next time, good luck with your trading.